Hello, welcome, I'm Tino, and today I would like to share with you the tips that I always use when I start each of my games. So my first move is to get rid of the unused leaders. You have a limit of leaders now, and it's very important that you only have the leaders that you need. So we do not need for sure the Minister of Defense. Get rid of him. We are going to hire a researcher instead, and the governor is exactly the same, unless they are producing goods that you are going to be needing for minerals or alloys or consumer goods, that you are going to need them for building the ship, the colony ship, but in this is not the case. So now we have only 2 leaders, and that will give us more unity, that will allow us to get the traditions faster. So then you should locate the green spots. This one are, this icon represents that are planets, and you should send your survey only here and here. Do not research anomaly, just survey these 2 planets and then send your constructor. And after you survey these 2, keep exploring, only exploring until you find another planet like this one. In the meanwhile, you should have your constructor, after building here, ready on the planets to build the outposts, so they don't need to travel after you end surveying. You have it already there. And most importantly, start building your colony ships. You're going to be using your excess resources of energy to trade for minerals and consumer goods, and you should have your colony ship ready in orbit for colonizing the planet, or as soon as possible, and always have 1 colony ship ready and in proximity of the planet that you are going to be colonizing next. That will save you 1 year per colony. And this is very important. After just a few days, it will appear a new guy that is called the Secundus. It's kind of the vice president. It's with empire type of government. Not sure about the other types of government. Dictatorship will be the same for sure. And this guy is an employee, so you can give him a research ship for free, but not for free. He's using, now that we are having just 2 leaders, and now we have 3. So this guy was appear from nowhere. When you are start playing, this guy will be one of your researchers of your commanders, and he will be unemployed. So if he was working on a ship, he will leave the ship and start as Secundus here with no job. So it's very important that you give him something to do, and we are going to do that right now. So take a look at this. We have just built an explorer, and we have people to recruit, but this guy is not working. As you can see here, this one is working, and this is unemployed. So it's super important that you employ him on the ship first before recruiting another guy. It's very important that early on you leave all the anomalies, you do not research them, and as first tradition, it's quite important that you go with discovery, because it gives you map the stars edict that will increase your anomaly finding chance. Also try to use a scientist for survey that has the increased anomaly detect chance, so all your close by systems have lots and lots of anomalies, and they will start stacking here 1 1 1. There will be lots of anomalies here, and after you keep playing the game, you will know which anomaly to research first. Some of them gives you super good bonus and others do not, so you should research them in order. Once you set up, build. Now we have 4 leaders. You should build 2 leaders more, up to 6, and put them all on exploring. So you are going to have 5 researchers investigating the anomalies and excavations, and only 1 in exploration mission that will pinpoint the best planets for colonizing. There is one, here is another. So I'm going to survey here, and I'm going to build first this path, and we'll have a colony ship ready here to start colonizing early on. So instead of surveying and searching for anomalies all around here, you find with the explorers the colonies, and in this situation I want to contact another civilization to start making deals and boost my growing. But not only for that, I have a super specialized race that gives me plus 30 growth and also give me plus 20 habitability that will boost a lot all these planets nearby that are like 80%. With the colony boost will be like Gaia's 100%. But this race is bad for leaders because they die very soon, so I need to contact another race and get immigrants, so I have my leaders from the other race, and my workers are all with specialized configurations. As you start getting extra alloy, try to keep always your fleet at max capacity, and that will be 20, because you can get about always even 3. I got 3 points of influence on my last game by just the size of the fleet. And do not get stuck with the traditions. For example, I just picked this tradition, discovery, and maybe I'm not going to research anyone anymore, and maybe I get the supremacy, I think it was, or don't remember exactly the name, and when I can't open it to tell you the name, but it gives you 0.5 extra influence. That one, also another one that is, yes, supremacy, that gives you plus 20 fleet, that will also allow you to jump your fleet to 40 size and get another extra 0.5 on influence. That allows us to pick the best planet super early on, and that will gives us a good edge. And about the research, of course, always go for the one that gives you something that gives you an immediate benefit or research bonus for the future, but do not go for output station research, because the stations are very few at the early game, and it will not help, but this one will. And also the energy bonus, the mining bonus, all the bonus that you see, pick them and leave the other technologies for the rest, unless you have something in mind. And please, if I didn't mention another thing for early game, because these are tips for early game that can help other guys, please leave them down in the comments. Hope you find this information useful for new players, and hope you enjoy this great game. See you on the next one. Bye bye.